Hey, you murder phoniacs. This is your host, Tony Ciaglia, the serial killer whisperer. You know, Dad, before we get in to the script and the story of today, I would like to share that a friend of mine who I've known for a little over 20 years, he passed away this last week. He was only 50 years old. His name was Aaron. My dad knew Aaron.
He was a sweetheart.
He was.
True gentleman. He really was. Never had a bad thing to say about anybody.
Just a very nice guy.
You know, they say the good die young.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
And he was...
so sad.
He was a hard worker. He worked for my best friend, Tim, for all these years.
Yeah.
And currently he was working in Nashville. And he passed away in his sleep. Heart attack, they think. And
I'm sure he's up there.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Where are you? I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, Aaron, until we meet again, because I know where you are, and that's where I'm going.
Yes, sir.
God bless you, buddy.
God bless you.
Well, I wanted to get that off my chest.
Thanks. Yeah.
Man, when Tim called me this week with the news, it's just a slap in the face.
Total shock.
Mm-hmm.
Not supposed to go at 50.
No.
I mean, it's terrible.
Yeah. Dad, we have used all kinds of adjectives to describe Joe Metheny. Tiny. But I have to say that what we're going to talk about today even surprised me. Tiny being the warm-hearted monster that he was, decided to send me a second present. This just helped prove that he was one sick motherfucker. Well, we're going to get into that soon enough. But first, I want to introduce my co-host. Everybody, I just want to say, this is the Coxman. I love you, Dad. Thanks for being my dad.
I love you, too. I do. Yes. You know what? I'm going to research. I don't know when that came about, the Coxman. But I bet if I go back like to the early episodes.
Yeah.
What, do you know?
No.
When you coined the term?
No.
The Coxman.
I make up a lot of things, over the years. So it just kind of
Believe me.
It all runs together.
Yeah. We know.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what else?
What?
This is on a good note. We just got notified that last week, we posted our 75th episode. So we are really excited about that. It's a milestone, man.
Damn straight it's a milestone.
And 74 of them were right here at the greatest studio in Las Vegas, Studio 9. And we've had the pleasure of working with Scott for these few years.
Yeah.
And it's been great. It's been great. So he's at least another 75, right?
He's the man.
Yes, he is.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. All right. You know I'm pretty old.
Stop
Well,
it.
yeah,
Stop it right now.
I'm older than dirt. I think you coined that phrase too. But I am.
I hate you're so hard on yourself, and I hate it.
But
you're
I'm old.
only as old as you want to be, as you think you are.
That's pretty fucking old. But anyway, what the point I wanted to make is because I'm old, I've seen in my lifetime, I've seen a lot of angels and I've seen a lot of monsters. But I have to say, Joe Metheny is either at the top of the list or not the top. He's in the top 5. Easy. Would you agree?
Agreed. Yes.
Because I'll tell you something, guys. I didn't only hear him talk to Tony on the phone. I didn't only read his letters. We sat across from him and talked to the guy. And I'll tell you the truth. It's the only time, and we've visited a lot of terrible serial killers over the years. It's the only time that I actually was concerned. I really was. And
he could have come over that fucking table, all 520 pounds of him.
It was concerning.
Exactly. No, you could say it, though. I wasn't. I would have fucking beat that fat ass all over the room.
Well, I was old.
You're like,
old.
Stop
old
acting like a little pussy.
Guy. Don't make me come over there.
I'll smack you.
Don't make me
I'll
come
send
over.
you back
I'm
limping.
coming over. So anyway, we described his first kill last week. You know, but of course, Fat Joe, he had to throw in a little extra disgusting shit about it. So we're going to go ahead and we'll cover what Metheny talked about, because that's what we do here at Murder Phone, right?
Damn straight. Damn straight.
So anyway, the letter is dated November 15th, 2007.
We also drink.
We do. Water. And the envelope, and I just wanted to bring that up because it's so fucking sick. But it went through the mail. Here it is. And it's the little troll, the Joe Metheny troll, fucking Santa's reindeers. And it says, "Season's greetings." So that it just gives you a real picture of what this animal is all about. Doesn't it?
It does.
Okay. Back to this letter. Hey, Tony, I got your most recent letter, and it's always good to hear from you. I'm glad you find my letters interesting.
Can say that again.
So far, I have told you pretty much about the details of my first murder. Yes, I did visit every year on September 19th to remember her.
What a nice guy.
Isn't he?
Yeah, he didn't forget.
No, he didn't forget her, and he would go visit her.
Mm-hmm.
Asshole.
Yeah.
There were many times that I could not make it out to that spot due to some unfortunate circumstance. The reason I was so involved in her may sound strange to you. She was not only my first kill, but she was also my first sexual encounter with a human female.
Wait, could you repeat that again? I don't think I heard that correct.
Which part? You mean this part? She was not only my first kill, but she was also my first sexual encounter with a human female.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Yeah.
You may find this a little hard to believe, but take my word for it, it's true. No, Joe, nothing you say is hard to believe.
Yeah.
Now that we know you. My first sexual experience, of course, was with myself and my trusty hand at the tender age of 8 years old. Yes, I was a sick and twisted little motherfucker back at an early age. The first female I ever had sex with was, drum roll please, a German Shepard named Sheena.
Woo!
She was in heat and looking to hook up with the first dog that passed her by. Yes, I turned out to be that dog. It took a lot of work to get my little dick into her, but in time I got the job done. Who the fuck knows? Somewhere out there in the world, I may have kids that are capable of lying down and licking their own nuts.
Oh, stop, man. Poor Sheena. That's all I can think about is poor fucking Sheena. I mean, look, I knew he had a little dick.
He admitted it.
He said it right here in the script.
We didn't put that in there, ladies and gentlemen. We did not put it in there.
That's straight out of his letter.
It's right here in the letter.
Straight out of his letter. Wow.
Poor Sheena. I agree with you. Mm-hmm. Back to the letter. So, my friend, I did a lot of sick and twisted shit that I will share with you over time. You take care out there, hang tough, stay strong, and stay in touch. Later, Joe, a.k.a. Tiny. P.S. I wanted to ask you if you'd be interested in purchasing purchasing my court transcripts. This is the one for Catherine Magaziner. This is the trial where I was sentenced to the death penalty. It contains the opening, jury selection, the complete trial, closing arguments, and the sentencing phase. It contains about 3,000 pieces of paper. I'm asking $500 plus $10 shipping and handling. I know you could get much more on eBay for it. I thought I'd let you know first. So, Tony, I think I'll let you handle this one.
Well, he truly is out of his fucking mind. I wouldn't give this guy $500 for anything. Court transcripts, and he'll sign them.
Ooh.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, who's he think he's kidding, Dad? Because you know what it is. All he does is he just copies the originals, and I'm basically going to get a copy with his signature for $500.
Oh, and $10 postage and handling.
You like how he threw that in there?
Oh, yeah.
And how does he know, being in prison, that I'm going to get more money selling it on eBay? Crazy.
Totally.
Mm-hmm. All right. So here's the letter from Metheny that I used in order to beat him at his own game.
Here's how he should sign his letters. Joe Metheny, a.k.a.
Tiny.
But he should change it to the fucking con artist.
He should.
Right?
Because that's all he is.
He is. That's what he should be putting on there.
That's pretty much what all of them are.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
Well, they're sociopaths.
Yeah,
man.
it's in their DNA.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Oh, gosh. So here's the letter from Metheny. It shows, you're going to see the coxman hold it up here. It shows a little troll character. Try and move it a little closer to the camera.
How's that, sir?
Good. Just listen to me. You can't go wrong.
Coming over today.
It shows the little troll character with a black widow hanging over him. And he's got a knife and has cut off both legs.
I think we'll be posting this picture on Buy Me a Coffee.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can really see it clearly.
Yeah.
But you got to come to YouTube to see some of this stuff. A lot of it shows up, right?
Yeah. I just feel like over and over we're telling you guys to go to YouTube. How many fucking times do I have to bring it up? Huh? Huh?
Tell them.
No, seriously though, go to YouTube. The experience is so much nicer.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. You get to look at this fucking guy. GQ man right there. Hey, Tony. I got your most welcome letter. You totally outdid yourself with that story, The Venom of the Black Widow, and that evil woman. That was a very interesting story to read. It was a very thought-out story, the way she had plotted and executed her intent to lure you into her web just to trick you into becoming her last victim at the very end with an empty suitcase. I'm sure there are several Laverne Holtons out there in the world that have committed such crimes of passion and greed. Oh, yeah, we see it on crime shows all the time.
All of it. All the time.
Yeah, there are several other insects besides the black widow spider out there that kills their male counterparts after they are through mating with them. It makes you damn glad you're not an insect, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I never really thought about it.
Joe.
I never really thought about it that way.
No, me neither. This comes from a guy that pulls the wings and legs off them.
Asshole. Back to the letter. When a man gets done fucking its mate, he just rolls over, smokes a cigarette, and tells her to go get him a beer. Ha, ha.
The romantic.
Yeah, that's why he was never really good with women. He had to fuck dead girls.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's the way you motherfuckers out there in the world are doing it. As for us motherfuckers behind these prison walls, we just have to pretty much take matters into our own hand, then wipe it off one more time, and then roll our lonely ass over and go to sleep. Prison sucks. Well, Joe, when you kill people, that's what happens.
Yeah. Did you see me?
Oh, I didn't. I didn't.
I didn't think you saw it.
Sorry I have not written you lately. I was over in the prison hospital for 13 days. My legs were swollen up pretty good and real red. They said it is caused by a lot of fluids in my system. As you know, I have diabetes, and they are worried when my legs get like that. I'm not really looking forward to it, but they may be cutting one or both of them off somewhere down the road. Mm-hmm. Too bad he wouldn't have lived long enough to get his fucking legs cut off.
I volunteered.
Oh. I try and take care of myself as much as I can in here. I try and watch my sugar level, and I go up to the hospital every day for my shot of insulin. And I take all the pills they give me. It's hell to get old. Ha ha. It seems when I turned 50 years old, everything went to hell for me health-wise. Now, every year, I seem to get a new ache and pain for my birthday. I wish life would stop being so damn good to me.
Just a minute. See, this is what I'm fucking talking about. Every day he goes for a shot of insulin and he gets the pills that they give to him and they check his sugar level every day. Now, not us.
No,
we have to get a primary doctor to get us a specialist, and then the specialist.
Hold on. I want to talk about that really quick.
Okay.
I got to interject on that.
Go ahead.
Don't you love it when you got to go to your primary care doctor and then that motherfucker charges you and then he gives you a specialist? He didn't do shit for you, but give you a specialist. And then you go to the specialist and he fucking rapes you.
You're right.
I'm right, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly not like this.
No.
And then they may write a prescription, which you have to go and pick up at Walgreens or CVS or wherever you're going to go. And then you got to pay whatever the copay is. And, they just keep ramming it up your ass, but not Joe. Joe gets it all free. Fat fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
And no, you don't try and take care of yourself. People that weigh 525 pounds are not taking care of themselves. I'm sorry.
Oh, I love it.
I'm sorry. It's very frustrating sometimes.
It turns me on when you get your motor running. It's amazing.
Does it? Okay.
Take a drink.
I will.
Yeah, you do. You need to calm down. You need to calm down. Holy shit. That was great. I love it when you start ranting.
There isn't anybody out there who'll disagree with me.
No.
I don't believe that. Do you?
Do it one more time about the 500 pounds. You're not taking care of yourself. Yeah.
I try and take care of myself as much as I can. No, you fucking don't. People that are 525 pounds are not taking care of themselves. Fat fuck.
Yeah.
How did that feel laying in that fucking cot with a mattress this thick? 525 pounds.
How about when we were visiting him? The whole fucking time, he's complaining about the stool, the seat. It's about this big and it's round. He said, this whole fucking stool is going up my ass. You remember that?
Yeah, you're ruining it, man. We were going to talk. But it's great. How could I forget it?
And then he starts yelling at the cop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's when I thought some shit was going down.
What you thought? Remember that cop? He was about this tall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Back to the letter. I really did love that story about the Black Widows. You should sell that. I bet you could get a lot of money for it. Well, my friend, I'm going to close. Until next time, stay tough and stay in touch. Joe Metheny, a.k.a. the fucking con artist.
Yeah. It's true, isn't it?
Oh, gosh. I'm sure some of you remember the venom of the Black Widow. It was one of my short stories, and I covered it on a special reading between seasons. So I wrote Joe a letter and made a special offer to him. It went something like this. Joe, thank you for the compliments on the venom of the Black Widow. I really appreciate the fact that you liked it and you think I can get a lot of money for it. I got to thinking that I'd love to have those transcripts you offered me. So why don't we make a trade? Fair and square. I'll fancy up my short story and bind it in a book form and autograph it. You send me the signed court transcripts and we'll call it even. I'm sure you can get a lot more than 500 for my story. It's a great deal for both of us. Let me know if you're interested.
I love it.
Yeah.
That was the best.
So guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Guess what? The fat-ass conman never said another word about it.
I know.
It's just, he wasn't interested in trading.
I guess not. But it was worth so much money.
Yeah, right?
Piece of shit.
Let's hear a little bit from Metheny about prison.
Is it tough where you're at?
Huh?
Is it tough where you're at?
It's just what you make it, man. You walk like a man in here, and you'll be treated like one. You walk like a little less than that, you'll be treated treated accordingly.
I hear you.
Yeah, this ain't nothing, man. It's just what you want to make it.
Well, I'm excited you called me. I really am.
Yeah, I thought I was wanting to call you, but it took a while for me to pick the receiver up, believe it or not. Like I said, I've just had a big phone call to it. But as long as you don't mind me calling every now and then, like I said, I'll call once a month. I'll try to call once a month.
Hey, man.
I did try to call you before, but I guess you wasn't home.
Okay.
Or maybe I didn't call right or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you know, anytime you want to hear somebody else's voice, you know, or you want to hear from a friend, you give me a call. And I'm serious about that.
Myself, I'm a big letter writer. I can write and sound a lot better than a letter. I'm serious. You give me a piece of paper, a pencil, and a Webster dictionary, I'll have you thinking I'm real intelligent.
Hey.
Okay, bro, I'm going to let you go.
Okay.
I just wanted to call you, let you know I'm surprised. I wanted to hear your voice.
Yeah, thanks for calling me. I appreciate it.
All right, brother, you take care.
You too, and I look forward to hearing from you again.
All right, stay in touch, man.
I will.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Tony, you asked if it's tough in there. And just the way he talks. Well, you know, it's just what you make of it.
I like that.
It's nothing. You walk like a man, and you be treated like one. You don't, you'll be treated accordingly. Really, Joe, what does that mean? What does that mean, Joe?
Yeah.
You'll be treated accordingly. You and those other fucking assholes that you hung around with in prison.
In that picture, remember?
Oh, yeah. The big shot. Mm-hmm. And you know these guys are always pussies. He killed little defenseless girls. It didn't really matter who it was. If they were dead, he'd fuck them, right? The big shot.
The big shot. That could be.
But he walks like a man in there. Otherwise, you'd be treated accordingly.
Accordingly.
That just really got to me.
It really did.
I mean, for a short little bit, it got to me.
I've been thinking a lot about, you know, when he was teaching me, I guess, mentoring, because remember, I'm a mentor. So when he was mentoring me on how to go to a morgue and, you know, give the guy a little bit of money. I was talking to my brother about that. I'm like, Joe, what do you think about that? How would you word that? Huh? How would you approach the fucking mortician and say, hey, here's a couple $100. How about pulling out one of those drawers and just letting me fuck one of those dead bodies? Yeah, you know, how do you word that?
I don't know.
Exactly.
What?
Couple $100. I could see if you like fucking palm the guy $1,000 or two, he might think about pulling it out.
You know, mate, what do you see the guy in the bar and you know who he is? So you kind of go up to the bartender and talk loud. You know, I like fucking corpses. You know anybody that let me do it?
Right? How do you word that?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I got a couple of $100 here in my pocket. I like to fuck a corpse. You know anybody? I don't know how you word it. There's all kinds of ways.
It's terrible.
He's so fucking bad. And he had to mention again, he doesn't like phone calls because he's a fucking idiot.
Uh-huh.
I think that was the end of the first call he made to you, right?
Yes.
But he had to say that, you know, we might even think he's intelligent from the letters that he writes. Just give him a dictionary and he just goes to town. No, Joe. No.
I wanted to ask you, though, is he intelligent?
Joe?
Yeah. I mean, when you read his letters and...
He's a fucking phony.
Phony?
Phony. Yeah.
Okay.
He is a phony.
Con artist.
Yep. He's full of shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Let me continue.
All right. Go ahead, bud.
I just had to throw that morgue episode in there because...
that was great. I mean, it's true.
Yeah, because Joe was funny, wasn't he, when I said, how would you word that exactly?
Yeah, I know. Right?
All right. Here's how I came into possession of the cannibal Joe Metheny's tooth and the T-shirt. They're right here.
Yes, they are.
Pretty fucking hard to believe, huh, Dad?
Yeah, it is. It is.
But I have them right here to show everyone watching on, go ahead, it's not hard, YouTube.com, and then you type in murderphone.com. I'm not talking to you like you're stupid. I'm just impatient because I want you to be able to experience me in him.
Him, especially. I mean, when you stand and you jerk off.
Okay, but you put so much pressure on me.
I can't help it.
It just happens.
It does.
So anyways, it's right here. Watch it on YouTube. Enjoy the flesh. You have to get on there.
Yeah.
It's a totally different experience.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
You'll get to see the coxman. Not only hear the coxman, but see the coxman. We'll post pictures on both. Buy me a coffee, just in case you miss it. And buy me a fucking coffee. What the hell? Right?
I love you, Tom.
Oh.
Yeah, you're thirsty, right? Shit.
I'm thirsty. I need a little energy. Yeah, it's not doing it for me. The water. I need some
that
coffee.
Get you going.
So how fucking sick is this? You already showed it, right? Or are you showing it now?
No, but I'm going to show them later, I think. I don't know. Just depends on how I feel. What do you think of that?
I like that.
Yeah? You like it?
Exactly. When he's doing my makeup and stuff, it's great. He goes, just call me Pierre Perd.
You're sick.
Because Perd's the nickname I gave him when I was a little kid, and I still use it. My friends call him Perd. It's pretty awesome. So anyways, well, what are we going to do?
Later on.
Okay.
Hey, trust me.
All right.
Right?
Okay.
All right. Okay. Here is a short clip of Joe asking about this T-shirt, if you got it or not.
All right, then that's good. Cause see, I was curious about that. Cause I didn't know if you got it or not. All right.
I got it.
All right, thanks.
And I thank you for it. Remember,
Oh, ain't no problem, man. Ain't no problem.
you did a drawing on it?
Yeah.
It ain't no problem. It ain't no problem at all.
That was good.
Kind of sounds like him.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem.
Yeah. That's good, too.
Thank you.
God, you're good. You're not good. You're fucking great. All right, listen. So basically, Joe is saying he didn't actually write this, but it comes across in everything he does.
Everything.
Just send the money. Just send me the fucking money. Right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
I need to point this out. Did you notice how he said, I'll try and get you the other 2? He means shirts. But they're watching my mail. I paid for fucking 3. 3. I think he wanted 50 apiece or something like that. But he gave me 3 for 100.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah, big deal, huh?
Yeah.
Big deal. Because I could get so much more on eBay for it.
Yeah, right.
Fucking, it sounds like a great fucking deal, right? Wrong. I never got the other 2 shirts. That is the point I'm trying to make. So he fucked me. That's the deal. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, blamed it. They're watching his mail.
He's such
Suck
a
my
sick fuck.
Suck my dick. Dad, I'm a little worked up. I'm going to admit it.
I like it.
You do?
Oh, I do.
All right.
Yeah, it means I'm not the only one. Right?
We share same DNA.
Yes, we do.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we do.
Could you read this next letter for me?
No problemo.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, this letter is dated 11/13/08. It's got a picture of the troll pulling a tooth out with a beer in his hand and a naked female demon, which you will see. I don't think you can see it here, but you definitely will see it on. There it is, but I don't think it shows up real good. It'll be on. It'll be on Buy Me a Coffee, but there it is. And also, the pictures that you're seeing while I'm reading this letter, it's a close-up of Metheny's shirt and what he drew on them. There's a picture of his tooth. There's the Halloween card which he sent, which is very appropriate given these wonderful gifts that he sent to Tony. And Halloween is tomorrow, so very appropriate. Hey, Anthony, I was glad to hear that you got the T-shirt, and I also was glad to hear you liked what I did with it. I have to wait a while before I can send you the other 2. They are watching my mail very closely right now. I will probably try again next month. I have enclosed my tooth for you. We may never meet, but now you will always have a part of me with you. Ha, ha, ha. Anyway.
Hold on. That'd be like some fan, some girl sending me her panties and saying you'll always have a part of me with you.
Yeah.
Exactly. I get a fucking tooth from a fat fucking serial killer.
A tooth that ate people.
Yeah.
8 girls. Anyway, I hope you were surprised and got a kick out of my tooth when you opened this envelope. That was the only one I have ever sent out.
That's a lie. That's a fucking lie. Because if it meant he could make money off of them, he would rip out every single one of them.
Well, he never tried to get money from you because he'd already ripped you off on the shirts.
Yeah.
He knew, though, he knew you weren't going for a tooth.
Right.
This was his present to you, remember?
Yeah.
That's what he said. Ooh.
Remember when you were putting it in your mouth?
Oh,
See it
yeah,
fit?
right. It's never come out of this plastic. Oh. Back to the letter. I told a man who lives in Hanford, California about the tooth, and now he wants one. He's another one of those devil worshipers out there. He belongs to some kind of a cult. It figures, right? Mm-hmm. I'm enclosing a couple of pictures for you to see if maybe you know him or his girlfriend. He is the one in the red cape. They are pretty good people, and I have been writing to them for about a year now. I didn't bother bringing the pictures because we did last week with some, and I had to try to cover up there. It's not worth it. Fuck these people. But these are different from what you saw last week. Back to the letter. I had to turn him down on the tooth request. I told him I may have to eat a cellmate, so I explained that I need all of my other teeth. Ha ha. He loved that. I'm going to sign off, hang tough, stay strong, and stay in touch. Later, Joe, a.k.a. Tiny, with a bloody fingerprint, which is very appropriate for this fucking stuff.
Hold on.
Well-
I want to say something. It's about the Colts.
Yeah.
It was either last season or the season before. Remember, I said I would make a great fucking cult leader. You know, don't you think I would?
Yeah, you and Jim Jones, right? Isn't that who you were talking about? You
Yes.
saw that special on Jim Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy got like 900 plus people to kill themselves
It just
To
blows
drink-
my mind.
to drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Fucking crazy, man. Hey, Tone. Mm-hmm. Joe asked you if you were surprised when the tooth fell out of the envelope. Were you?
You know what, Joe? I wouldn't be more surprised if I woke up with my head sewn to the carpet. What movie?
Christmas Vacation.
Oh, God, you're good. God,
Yes.
you're fucking good. You're always talking about how old you are. That's great. You pulled
That's
that
a
out.
great line.
You pulled that out of a hat.
That was a great line you used.
Uh-huh.
All right, about this fucking tooth. Mm-hmm. There it is.
There it is.
There it is. Just think. He was a cannibal. He ate human flesh with this tooth. And he sent it to you, Tone.
Maybe he went down on dead girls, too, with that tooth. I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, what are they called? People that fuck dead people?
Necrophilia.
Yeah, necrophiliac.
Yeah.
I wonder if that entitles. I mean, you can fuck a dead body, but that's nothing. Doesn't impress me at all. But if you go down on the vajazz, if you go down on the dead vagina, now that's a true what are they called? You just said it.
Necrophilia.
That's
necrophilia.
That's a true necrophiliac.
Yes.
That's in my book.
I'm going to throw up, I think.
You never thought about that, did you? See, I never thought about that either.
What a mind. What a mind.
Exactly. I mean, you put a microphone in front of me, it's like, ooh, ooh. I'm not surprised that this fucking guy, I'm not surprised at all that he was a cannibal. He fucked dead people. I'm not surprised at all because this guy lost his virginity to a fucking dog, to a German Shepard.
Oh.
Yeah. And you know what's sad, Dad?
What, Tone?
Poor Sheena.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Sheena. But you know, I feel sorry for Sheena because she didn't feel a thing. Remember, she was in heat. So she was out wanting to get fucked, right? Well, Joe didn't deliver. She didn't feel a fucking thing. Now me, my size, Sheena would have been howling. That wasn't in the script, by the way. I don't know.
I got to ask you something.
Yeah. I like it.
Come on, did you know those Satan worshipers that he sent the pictures up? Let's get it out on the table. Do you know them?
Let's get out on the table.
I've been waiting ever since I read that letter. I said, I got to ask.
Are you kidding? I have absolutely no patience or tolerance for Satan worshipers. Because you know how I am with God.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I just, like those guys, I'd rather fuck Sheena than hang out with those Satan worshipers. What douchebags, right? Yeah. And they got those cheap fucking capes. Yeah. Lucifer himself would have been insulted if he took a look at those capes.
You're right. Last week it was...
Assholes.
I can't remember. Is this week a red? I think he said it was red, and I think last week was black.
There was a black and a red.
Yeah, and they were both.
Fucking douchebags.
Yes, they were. And we got to show it. We got to show it. And it's a T-shirt that just keeps on giving.
You want me to stand up and show it? I'll stand up.
Okay.
I'm on a roll this week.
All right. Let's show it.
Totally.
Let's show it. Okay, look at this. So this is a depiction of what Metheny used to do at the pallet company. You can see the little troll guy. He's got the girl hanging here. He used to hang them up, gut them, stick salt in their bodies, and then he would cut off the meat that he felt was tender and use it at his barbecue stand. But this fucking shirt is a 9 large. It does. It looks like a tablecloth. You want to spin it, Tone? And let's...
Spin it, like a 90...
Stop.
Like a 90-pound girl that you just put on and spin her.
Spin it. Okay. All right, so here he drew on the back. This says, it says the fine art of human culinary cooking. And it's got a naked woman's body, pork shoulder, ribs, ham shank, tender calf muscles. So he actually pointed out the areas that he would chop off. And this is one sick son of a bitch. Thanks, Tony.
Okay.
Thank you, Tony. Tony, you realize that's a 9 large you were holding up. A 9 large T-shirt. I didn't even know they made them that big.
I didn't know they made them that big either. He might wear a 9 large T-shirt, but his fucking condom is 2 inches long.
Oh, I love it.
All right, you guys. Before we wrap for today, you can tell me. This was a really fucking good episode, wasn't it? Really good. Before we wrap for today, we saved this special clip just for you. It's short, but says it all.
Everybody calls me Tiny get down here.
Tiny.
Yeah, I know there's a 500-pound dude they call him Tiny. There's only 2 things tiny on me. One's my feet, and you probably guessed the other one.
Hey.
Yeah.
That clip is great. It gives us the real answer to why they call Joe Tiny. That is a wrap for today, you guys. As always, take care, stay safe, and remember, always walk in the calm after the storm. Woo!